Good day everyone, I'm from 11 Barium and this is my performance task number 2 in philosophy. And I'm going to do the performance task right now, and the title of this is Madaling Maging Tao, Mahirap Magpakatao. And I will start now. In the first stanza, human beings and being compassionate relevantly vary in different ways. Being human is essentially living life, existing and having a physical body on site. The irreplaceable quality of essential living life, just like a life is a presence that recognize living from being lively. So, as the way of life and is distinctive from having a life, it is simple to live as it may be difficult to live in agreement to the reason of life. The reason why it is difficult to be compassionate is that not everyone chooses to require an equitable way to that and continuously grapple themselves and remorse selflessness. I don't know what to speak that. Sadness and hatred. Life may be a journey in which we can involve the world around us, get its complexities, learn from our coaches or our relatives or loved ones, and maybe learn from our coaches. Make strides back acknowledgeable, develop in genius terms, and offer assistance to others to have superior life, esteems life around, and have incredible regard from the ethical value. And the meaning of ethical value is what the behavior, or let's say the person what going to act like that. So the second stanza I will going to say is, this can be how a human being goes through that it takes to be sympathetic, where the state of human being which starts with the birth and proceeds all through the life advance with the advantagement of this life as this is proven goes on. The state is gone with the quality of being sympathetic. In order for us to be extraordinary humans, or let's say we must learn everything for better. Okay, compassion, let's say compassion must be need to have a solid society and have a solid impact in our behavior. It is simple to be human. However, being sympathetic is difficult even you're alone or you have with your friends or other groups in our society. When group up against the unimaginable enduring cause by infection on not COVID, on one hand, and confronted with the capacity to challenge such disease, not the COVID, on the other, people can feel ethically complicated to act. So that's why, beneath ordinary circumstances, no one needs to cause and superfluous hearts to creatures, but anybody, okay? Anybody who can see an othered, okay? One enduring recognize that human patients and their families live expectation and circumstances. Okay. In a few circumstances, no. In a few occurrences, what is the meaning of that? We don't see any other way to inquiry about creatures, okay? To assume the knowledge of our contrast and the related duties as comprehensive, or more particularly as specialism, is misinformed, okay? So in this part, I will say what I pick philosopher that he say that what related in this topic, okay? As Bernard Williams composed, the word speciesism has been utilized for a state of mind. A few respect as our extreme part, justly, that in favor of humankind. It is more revealingly called humanism, and it isn't partially. To see the world from a human point of view isn't a foolish thing for human creatures to do. It is sometimes said that such a view infers that we respect human creature as the foremost, okay, what you call this, the foremost imperative or important animals within the universe. This will be a foolish thing to do, but it isn't inferred. To assume that it is to form the board of recognizing the point of view of the universe and the human point of view. No one ought to make any claims about the significance of human creature to the universe. The point of approximately the significance of human creature to human creature, okay? A concern for non-human creature is without a doubt a legitimate portion of human life, but able to produce it, develop it, and instruct it as it were in terms of our understanding of ourselves. Human creatures but have that understanding and are the objects of it, and typically one of the essential regards in which our mortal relations to each other must always be different from our relations to other creatures, like other mammals, other reptiles, other what kind of species in our world, or societies that living or exist in our world. Sometime recently one gets to the address of how the creatures ought to be treated, like treated other person or kind of respect from others to gain respect for yourself. And in this topic, okay, I don't know if this is so hard to find out, but it is good essentially in ourselves.